We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2.
Here we go. Set. 70 in. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Set. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. That's caught by Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Come off the ball, come on. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Hey, let's get him. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. He'll look to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in Week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
They're running, man.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. On the toss, here's Williams. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Devin White able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run in the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the grab. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 2.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a 1st down. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Evans. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. T.J. Logan, his first touchdown here of the new campaign as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Hey, let's go!
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the Bucs 31-yard line.
Mike 5-4. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me.
They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
44's about. Check.
They'll look to throw here. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
44, Mike, 44.
Back to throw. It's complete. It's Miller. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. Complete. He finds Braid. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now back to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Being chased out left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on. Go, baby.
On second down, Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
An update from Buffalo. And the Bills have now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here.
Tighten up.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10. Once again from the 28. They'll set up a throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not. And they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. On first down, Logan. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. They'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Watch twins.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 2, Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken at about the 36. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Right there.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And avoids the contact by sliding. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Rolling to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Joker. Switch. Yellow.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. It's complete to Williams. Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
They'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
Not here. Check 52. Check motion.
Yellow.
Motion.
Hey, one set.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
You don't want no. Check.
66. Bullet high.
2nd and 2. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd and short.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. Back now in Tampa, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Flush to his right. That one complete to Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mahomes now to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Looking to throw. Complete. He finds Braid. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And Watson has it right side. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this score will stay right where it is. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go, 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 go. Right there. 50.
On 1st down, Mahomes. They still can't get it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. Forced out to his left. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
On second and goal, Mahomes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Working from the gun, Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Flush to his right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete. Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting